Good morning, afternoon, day, and night, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Loop Up Podcast. My name is Brandon, your host for this evening. And with me, we have Tarkov Enjoyer Axel.
I'm a scab or whatever the fuck those are called.
Yeah, whatever, like the $200 owner. And then TikTok user Ivan.
Oh, come on. My name's literally Ivan. You don't give me the Russian.
No,
No, you're brain
Bastard.
rot.
that shit.
You're the brain rot
Motherfucker.
user.
Ugh.
But once
I would
again,
off
welcome
myself.
back, everyone. How was everyone's week?
Pretty
Pretty
good.
lit. Yeah.
I had some shit to talk about that I did over the past weekend.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
But
Got that good shit.
just to run this through real quick. Alaska just recently had their version of like their local Comic-Con in Anchorage
Mhm.
called Arctic Comic-Con. So it was myself, John, and then Ivan's wife, Holly, who Ivan didn't want to go because he was like, I want to be my first time be San Diego Comic-Con, rather than like
Your
hang out with his
first time?
friends.
Brother.
Yes.
Ivan,
Hey,
you've been to one of these events before. They're not that different from each other.
I've never been to a Comic-Con before.
No,
I've been
but
to VidCon.
Yeah, you've been to VidCon. It's not the same thing, but it's
Dude, I had such a blast at VidCon.
it was fun. And I met one of my YouTubers there, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny.
No, so
yeah, sorry.
we were there for a couple hours. So we get in. We got there 30 minutes before doors opened. So there's 3 levels to this complex. So on the 3rd level, there was like a Monster sponsored like area where you can get like monster slushies and samples,
Mhm.
and then various other like tables like people had set up. And then in a corridor, they had a wrestling ring set up. I'm like, wrestling fan, piques interest, go check it out. So apparently they were having a little show after the show, but we didn't stay for that.
Mhm.
So, but they were doing little mock tryouts. Like if you wanted to like come in the ring and just do like little training things and like experience what they experience. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. So I did that, tried it out, pretty fun. And then I have a video of me getting body slammed by one of their champions on a crash mat. So we were safe for legal reasons.
They use protection.
Yeah. And then there was this little table selling like doing D&D stuff. And one they ended up doing, they just little health pots with all the dice inside.
Oh, sick.
And on the back, I don't know if my camera picked that up, but whatever. It'll teach you like if you want to do like a regular health pot, a greater, superior, and supreme. So it tells you like how many D4s you need in the thing. And it comes with like 10 D4s. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, pretty neat.
And then I ended up meeting a wrestler named Rikishi. Really cool dude. I got some science stuff from him. We were walking around by some more like prints and comics. And then this is the one thing I enjoyed. I got. Just give me 1 second. I know, Axel, you're going to get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
So I got a sword.
Oh.
But not just any sword. Inosuke's katana from Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's sick. All right.
I didn't get 2 of them because he dual wields, but I just got the one. But
Mhm.
Literally, everyone's been telling him this. Sharpen that motherfucker and use it.
No,
yeah, it's not sharpened. But I got it for like $85. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Sharpen it.
I'll eventually
Then cut someone
sharpen
in
it.
half.
I'll eventually sharpen it, but not right now.
Brandon, you can easily do that and then just get a boar head and you can cosplay as him.
I could. Well, I would need a second one though, so.
Yeah.
But I think the funniest thing that came out of that day was so with me, I've met different celebrities or like just people of higher stature than myself, and same with our friend John. But Holly, on the other hand, was like prior to her asking her if she wanted to come, she had no idea who was going to be there. So on the drive there, she was like looking up like who was going to be there. She's like having a mini freak out session, like, oh, this person's gonna be there. Oh my god! Like I forgot what the dude's name was. Like he played in The Walking Dead as like the priest or something, like Father Gabriel.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was also in like Teen Wolf or something.
Yeah, and like other projects. So we get in, and then she's like I need to go eat first before I go meet him.
That's how you throw up.
Yeah, so we sat down, had a bite to eat, and then we went over, and like from the sidelines, me and John are like, "You got this."
Yeah.
And but John helped her like I don't know what to say, like just say this stuff, and like how it like did yada yada yada. So she basically verbatim like did a little monologue of like I love you so much, like all that stuff. And he was a really cool dude. Like I think she paid like whatever like the fee was to get like an autograph photo combo.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave her two 8x10s for the price of one, and then he even invited John and I to come in to get a picture with them.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so it was really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
But at the end of the day, it was all pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I heard there was furries there.
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot of them. I wanted to use this on them. It wasn't sharp enough. I didn't want to pay $200 for a sharp one.
Yeah, speaking of meeting creators and whatnot, a lot of people don't believe Starstruck is a real thing. It is a real thing.
Oh, it 100% is. I mean, we talked about it like with us and the Denny's. I was starstruck with fucking Matt Pat.
That was episode 9, people. Episode
there
9
you
goes
go.
in that. That was one of our earliest episodes.
Yeah, like that shit does happen. Oh, even when I was at VidCon, like I hugged the Odd Ones Out guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I don't watch him anymore, but at the time I was a huge Odd Ones Out. And Jaden was at the same panel as well.
Mm-hmm. Even like
oh, and I met the fucking slow-mo guys too. They were playing right next, or they were filming their thing right next. I remember that. I was starstruck then too.
Yeah. I mean, I was starstruck even with my smaller YouTuber. Like I was a nervous wreck around him. Like holy shit, because like he was there with his family and friends and whatnot. So I think I was probably the only one who recognized him because he's not that really big. He just happened to be there.
But you made his lifetime.
No, yeah, I did. Literally, the next video I talked about this. It was episode 7, right? I talked about it, saying like the next video he made, he mentioned that he went to the VidCon and he got recognized. It was a pretty cool experience for him as well because I think I was his first fan who actually recognized him and went to go say hi to him.
First,
yeah. So I was like, oh, that's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember about the first time I ever was starstruck. I actually it was a wrestler, funny enough, but it was during like a band meet and greet. I'm like that's a little more staged, like you're gonna meet him, so like you have the anticipation. But I think in the case of like Ivan and I, Matt Pat, and you just meeting him, like you know they're gonna be there, but you aren't expecting the smaller people,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like at a controlled event.
Yeah, I mean, and still in Axel's case or whatever, I mean, even though we were at VidCon, and technically there are some staged stuff where you can go meet some people, this was like out and about. Like he wasn't, I don't think he had a booth or anything that you can go meet.
He wasn't trying to get recognized. He was just hanging out.
He was just there.
So that's more of an organic thing, which I think is like a million times better than a staged one.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty cool because I'm like, wait, is that him? There's no way that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm just going to ask him. And I did. And I was like, I don't regret it. Dude, it was awesome.
I think there was only one other instance where I actually met someone else out in the wild. And it was just another wrestler. But they were going to be performing in town the day after.
Mm-hmm.
So but what are the chances of like meeting one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But yeah, so if anyone ever goes to any Comic-Con convention, go. Like even if you don't collect anything, you'll eventually find something you'll want.
It's a cool experience.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You can get a sword.
Yeah, because I don't, not specifically Comic Cons that I want to go to, but a bunch of anime cons that I want to go to eventually. To go buy manga, buy
Furry Con.
Furry Con. Yep. Mm-hmm.
To the Brony convention.
To the Brony
Con.
Yeah, that's a nice positive start to this video. Now let's get negative.
Let's get negative in the terms of the shitty companies doing shitty things, like for shitty old times.
But what is new? But this week we finally have a competitor for the greediest company known to man, and That honor goes to the Tarkov devs, the people who created Escape from Tarkov. Holy shit. They have done one of the most greediest fucking things you can imagine. So, for those who don't know, Escape from Tarkov recently announced...
Tarkov.
What did I say?
You said Kartov.
Tarkov.
You put the T in the K.
Yeah.
Escape from Tarkov. So basically, they recently announced a new game mode, a PvE game mode. Even though the devs has stated in the past that they do not want it to do something like this, but they've officially made it a real thing.
Death to all game devs.
No, it's not PvE.
It was PvE.
The Escape from Tarkov already is a PvE with some multiplayer PvP
game.
stuff. No. So I think what they did was make a co-op thing.
No, I think always do co-op. You can run with your friends.
No, without anyone else. It's just you and your buddy in the game.
That's just PvE.
It's PvEVP because you're fighting against bots and people.
Yeah. I saw a bunch of videos. I'm pretty sure it's just the co-op because I think before
Escape from Tarkov originally is an extraction shooter. Therefore, you can run into other players and lose your shit, or you can die from
that's
NPC.
the PvP part.
Yeah, exactly. But now this new thing is literally only you and the bots and your friends potentially. That's it, which makes it a PvE game. It's player versus environment. NPCs are environment.
We have different definitions of that, but all right, continue.
No, but that literally is a definition. PvE is player versus environment, not...
No, I know. Well, I'm just saying, I guess we have more, because for me, PvE is more of a broader term, and then this co-op thing is more of like a... It's more honing in on what it actually is, because before an Escape from Tarkov, to be with your friends, whatever, you have to do actual multiplayer where you can have the PvP stuff. But this one gets rid of the PvP part.
Yeah, but I mean, default Tarkov always has PvP, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. So this one just gets rid of it, and you're just with the scabs.
But anyways, continuing on. Now they're introducing this new game mode. Actually, it's not a game mode. Sorry, it's a feature or something like that. They don't call it a game mode because if it's a game mode, that's bad. But if it's a special feature or whatever. With this new DLC. It's not even DLC. It's a compatibility thing. I'm getting ahead of myself. But basically, they introduced this thing. Like I said, in the past, they weren't like against this sort of idea because they like the balance around, fighting other players and all that. And now they've said, nah, fuck that. Fuck our ideologies and whatnot. We're going to add this to the game. And the most egregious part about this whole thing is that it costs $250.
Yeah, it's insane.
To get this feature, or it's not even. It's just this one thing. You have to pay $250 to do it, and when it was first announced, people were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and just blasted them on the internet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? And they got blasted. And not even a day later, the devs doubled down. And said, no, fuck you. Well, they didn't say no, fuck you, but they were like, no, we stand by this. And in fact, to make it more enticing, no. Originally, it was a bundle deal. Sorry, once again, I'm skipping the details. So it was a bundle deal. You get the PvE game mode, and then rest of the DLCs for whatever for free for forever. And then a day later, when they received all that backlash, not only did they double down, they actually changed some things in the package that requires the $250. Instead of receiving the DLC, like for the rest of the DLC free forever, now it's only 6 months.
That's whack.
So that's double whack. And then they added some extra things, which it was the main topic I wanted to talk about, other than them being greedy, is a bunch of pay to win items. Like priority queuing in the game, merchants are cheaper, extra slots and whatnot permanently for your character, and that's wild.
Yeah, well, the extra slots has always been there, but yeah, they've added even more priority substantial. Queuing. Oh no, it's even worse actually that you didn't mention. So the NPCs, the scabs, they're just NPCs around the map, and it's to add a little bit more of toughness to the game, because they can kill you and all that stuff.
And lose all your stuff.
Yep. Well, because it's a roguelike game.
Yeah.
But I think with this thing that you get with the $250 thing, I think it makes it to where that the scavs don't engage you unless you're within 60 feet.
That's disgusting. We could probably look it up.
It's even worse.
Yeah. So I had that. They got rid of the whole free DLC for forever. So like now the deal's just objectively worse just for that alone.
Yeah.
Not to mind you, it's $250 for a fucking $30 game.
Yeah. It's
ridiculous. So like people have just been ass blasting them. And because of this whole situation, and mind you, by the way, this is a $250 game, in a game where hacking is a big fucking problem in this game.
Yeah.
It has a massive, massive hacking problem. And the devs are just like, instead of trying to, fix the hacking problem with people cheating and whatnot, they're like, nah, let's try to squeeze everything out of our players that actually legitimately play the game.
Ring their balls.
Like it's fucking wild, dude. But yeah, this whole thing about pay to win in gaming, like I truly do not like this, especially when it comes to a PvP centric game. Getting any advantage over another player is just disgusting. Like any small advantage. Now,
don't you like pay to win games?
No, like okay, so there's a difference between when it comes to PvP game and a PvE game. Those are two completely different things.
I guess pay to win and PvE is better. Yeah.
It is far less egregious, rather. Like it's still pretty bad, but because there's like there's pay for quality and whatnot. Having to grind less or having an easier time playing the game. I don't really enjoy that. I do pay for some because I'm an idiot. But when it comes to Tarkov, which is an extraction shooter, like just having a slight advantage over any other player is just already stupid.
Yeah,
because like every small advantage you can take with extraction games is always you always want to take it, and now they're putting it behind a $250 paywall.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I do have Escape from Tarkov, but I did a stupid when I bought it. I didn't realize you can't play it on Linux, so I just have a copy that I haven't been able to play.
Yeah, apparently there's this. Recently, some ordinary gamers made a video on the whole Tarkov situation, and apparently there's this mod that you can download. That's basically what this multiplayer thing is, single player. That you can just download it. And then just have multiplayer with your friends and just play Tarkov that way. Yeah,
but that would probably get you banned because it's a mod.
Yeah. Yeah. But who says you're playing on the official servers anyway? So who gives a fuck? I want to try out Tarkov. Tarkov seems like fun, but I would like to play it PvE only. Just like
well, you can't play because you're on Linux now.
Yeah. I could just run a virtual machine. And then just play that way.
Yeah, you could, but anti-cheat.
Yeah, but we're not playing online though, so who gives a fuck?
Well, I thought it still worked even if you're not online.
Whatever. Anyways, they're shitty company. Like it's probably like one of the most egregious acts of greed we have ever seen in gaming so far. I don't think there's anything else like that's worse than that. $250.
Okay, I mean that is egregious, but I still think like Nintendo and
that's like over a period of time. Like this is just like in one big slab. And by the way, this is like killed like Tarkov's like player base. By the way, like a lot of people are just leaving in droves now because of this. Like not only because the cheating problem is driving away a lot of people. Now it's just like this is the response and attitude of the company is like, no, we don't want to support these guys. Fuck this. Fuck these devs. And that's how you should do it when it comes to decisions like that. But transitioning to another horrendous decision that was recently
horrendous
brought up. Nintendo recently did a DMC takedown on all of Gary's Mod Nintendo items.
Really?
Oh my god. Yeah,
20 years of content is going to be deleted now from Gary's Mod.
Yeah, for when this first happened, someone was like, we were all thinking that it was like a troll or something, like it wasn't actually legitimate. But like Valve themselves, the Steam people, they were like, yeah, it's real. It sucks. It's gonna take a while for us to get through this.
Yeah.
Valid.
Dude, there's like tens of thousands of this stuff. Or more.
Probably
Models,
millions.
maps, everything.
Oh my
Probably
god,
duplicate
everything.
models too.
Just
Yeah.
saying, as part of the archiving community or whatever, there's so many people right now archiving all of the
Yeah.
mods.
They archive
Like,
that
there's
shit
so many links to
immediately.
like Google Drives and all their shit that's already archived right now.
20
Oh
years
my
of content,
God.
by the way, just in that game. Just
That's
gonna be
it's
deleted.
insane.
Wait, Garry's Mod came out in 2004?
It's an old game, yeah.
Is it really 2004? I thought it came out like 2000. No, actually, no, that makes sense.
Well, they claim it's
Hold
20 years
on.
of content that is being
It was okay. First released in 2004, but was later sold in 2006. The exact release date was like November 27th, 2005, and
Yeah,
then
really?
the commercial version, which we're on currently, was 2006. So pretty much, the name Garry's Mod came out in 2004, but it didn't come to like fruition until 2006.
mm,
Okay,
So
so
just
nearly
about-
20 years.
Yeah.
nearly 20 years just sounds more like booming. Anyways, but yeah,
More
all
clickbaity.
that's gone, and that just fuels the hate for Nintendo. Like they do not like fun. They do not like.
Fuck Nintendo.
They think that they're
I'll say it
scaling
time and
their
time
again.
sales and whatnot. Yeah, this is a genuine fuck Nintendo moment because like this genuinely isn't harming you or doing anything malicious, but because you own the IP, you're like, nah, fuck the internet and how it works and how it influences other people to actually want to
To
buy
be
your
fair,
shit.
This is within their legal right.
It is 100% within their legal limits, but is it?
So
Do people like
morally
it?
right
I don't even say morally,
or
just
ethically?
ethically right. It's like, do you like no? A lot of people would say no and go fuck yourself, and that's why people keep
Yeah.
quoting it's always ethically moral to pirate Nintendo games because of this reason.
I myself will never buy Nintendo stuff.
Because you're just being dickheads. It's like, why should I
Yeah.
support you and give your money if you're gonna
I will
like punish the people who love you? It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I will always pirate Nintendo stuff. Never
Yeah.
give them money. See, it's one of these things where like, well, I mean, piracy doesn't really hurt, but in this instance, I wish it did.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, it hurt them enough with Breath of the Wild. Oh no, Tears of the Kingdom. Because of Yuzu, they were like, "Oh, you affected our
Good.
sales. What was it, like $4 million or some shit?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're still making like 40 times as that, like year
Exactly.
round, anyways.
So it's like,
Yeah, fuck Nintendo.
fuck Nintendo, dude. Holy shit.
Well, and another like Eastern Hemisphere bullshit. We're moving from Japan to China. TikTok.
China.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
TikTok.
So, over the past week and a half or so, there's been like everyone's been seeing that TikTok might get banned, but this is actually something that's gonna come into fruition. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So they just passed a bill through Congress stating the banning of TikTok because since it's a privately owned company.
Yeah, it's privately owned.
Well, it's owned in China.
Yeah, owned in China. So what is going to happen is it's either they will shut down, or what's the U.S. is pushing for is that they sell to an American company.
Mm-hmm.
But the CEO of TikTok has came out on TikTok saying, "Hey, fuck that. I'd rather just shut down." In that case,
Yeah, well,
see,
Yeah.
Elbozo.
see, we all hate TikTok, but I think this is just going in the horrible direction
Yeah,
for what
the-
it's trying to send a message to.
Exactly. The bill itself is actually pretty fucking bad because it sets the precedent as like, hey, we don't like this because we don't control it, so therefore it should be banned, which is like completely against what America is all about, which is freedom and shit. And I personally, of course, I hate TikTok, but this is like kind of fucked up. And it's like,
Yeah. See, we talked about this before on the podcast
Mhm.
about a ban possibly happening on TikTok. And
It's
if you
another-
look back, It is exactly what I'm saying now. I mean, Axel's saying it too, but
Yeah.
I fucking hate TikTok, but banning it is the wrong move.
Or rather,
Yeah.
forcing it, like, we can't have foreign apps, like, at all. That's pretty much it. Foreign controlled apps in the country,
Yeah.
because we want to give the U.S. government more control, because that's clearly what we need, right?
Sure, buddy.
How about we
Fucking
just ban the government?
No, they'll just pass a bill saying that, nuh-uh.
No.
Nuh-uh. You're not allowed to do that,
No. The fuck you mean?
Yeah.
No.
So I believe that is in place now. So they have
Yeah.
what 30 days to like.
No, it's more than
Yeah.
Is it more than that? Like 3 months or something? I forgot how long they have to.
It's not long. It's like it's still within this year. So
Yeah, it has to be within this
Yeah.
year, but it's like because it's TikTok is worth so much, they said like, hey, you have to initiate it within this time, and then once you start the process, then we give you a time limit to like settle it. After that.
Yeah. So they have to sell it, or they will be banned from the U.S.
Because TikTok is worth a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Well, because all the users and all that shit.
How much?
I don't know why it has so many users, dude. It's such a
Because-
bad app.
Because Vine's gone. Remember all that
Did you
shit?
see that Elon Musk was teasing like, yo, do you want me to bring Vine back?
Yeah,
if this
literally.
happens?
Literally, because if Vine still existed, Vine would still be running right now.
Yeah. Then we wouldn't have the Musical.ly and TikTok and all that.
We can keep it simple with 6-second clips. That's all you need to do.
Why did Vine close down?
Twitter money, apparently. I don't know. Twitter's being this was Twitter before Elon Musk being a bitch. Let's do some research. Why
Live on
did
air.
Vine shut down?
Yeah, because
Question mark.
I never understood that. Because all I remember is it was so popular. It was at its peak. I mean, to be fair, Vine also had so much cringe on it too.
Yeah, I mean,
so
yeah, it's so
Vine
cringe.
Yeah, so Vine refused to evolve beyond its 6-second looping format, and Vine struggled to create opportunities for monetization, causing users to leap to other apps. So Vine's parent company, Twitter, shut it down in 2017.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they were just stubborn and users left.
Yeah, just because of the 6-second loop. I'm not expanding upon that and money. Like, so money.
Bruh.
It literally was just money, so it could have literally just been TikTok, but if they just expanded it, time, just a little bit.
Literally, TikTok is just like the sibling.
Well,
of-
I wouldn't just put it just
The,
because of the loop, because of the whole brain rot algorithm that TikTok has that actually is designed just to mess with your brain and
yeah,
whatnot.
this was Vine's algorithm. It actually made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck TikTok though.
Yeah, I never want to. I'm never going to use that app ever. I'll stick to iFunny, thank you. I'll have my racist here.
Yeah, because that's better.
Actually, did you know that? I think iFunny actually recently got sold from Russia to China.
Oh, so we're gonna ban iFunny now?
Yeah,
Let's
apparently
go.
we're gonna ban iFunny, the app filled with racists. That's why
Oh
that's
my
why I
God.
keep using it, because it's so fucking funny just seeing all these guys and just like, you can't be real.
You can't be real.
Get out of my head.
Oh
Yeah, it's
god.
actually just funny.
I kind of want to re-download iFunny.
It is. It's funny. You should like. It's not funny because of the
fuck
memes
it.
or anything. It's funny for the comments. You don't
for the
go for
competitive
iFunny.
racism.
Yeah, for the literal competitive racism in there.
You know, fuck it. I'm gonna re-download it right now.
Bruh.
I kind of miss it. I mean, as shitty of an app it is.
Yeah, you don't use it. You open it like when you're on the fucking toilet or something, just to browse like the comment section and like the shitty memes that are posted on it. And that's pretty much it.
Didn't you used to post your own memes on there?
My waffle memes, yeah, that I still make.
Yeah. What happened to that?
I'm still making them, but the thing is, I need new music because I only make a new meme when there's new music to put it behind.
There's a shit ton of new music that comes out all the
Yeah,
time.
but I'm not hip with the new music because I don't listen to
I
music.
ain't hip with times.
No, literally, I don't listen to new music. I only listen to classical music. So there's like no reason for me to explored in music unless it's in a video game.
Whack.
Yeah, I'm a loser.
You said it, Nami.
You said it.
That's why
said it.
I
Oh.
rely on you guys to like when you have a new song or something, show me.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess if we want to balance all the shitty stuff, I have a very, very, very good topic. I don't think y'all will know this at all. But if any of you listeners, or I guess Axel and Brandon, if you ever tried game development before, you would definitely try to, look up a YouTube video to help you with game development. And the biggest or the most known YouTube game development person was called Brackeys. And I think about 3 years ago, they left YouTube because they made so many videos on they used the Unity game engine because, it's like the most popular for indie developers. But he left YouTube like 3 years ago, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such a very sad time. And I didn't even realize it's been 3 years. I swear to God, it was only last year. But I guess it's been longer than that. Well, he made a video like last week saying he's coming back
Really?
to YouTube and making videos. But it gets better. So already we have the king coming back. But the reason for him coming back was because if you remember the whole Unity thing that happened, the licensing change and all that shit, and everyone got mad. So he's coming back because he says the future of game development is open source. And how for the past few months, he's been using a specific open source game development program. Can you guess what it is?
It's Godot.
It is! My bro has been using Godot. He is back and he's now making tutorials for Godot.
That's awesome.
So, it has been such a mind-blown thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy, and especially since I'm still learning Godot on it, I finally can watch Brackeys to help me with it.
Sick.
So
Good
I
shit,
don't know.
man.
It's just
No,
fucking awesome.
That's good. That's a good thing because we do need more engines to work on because a whole bunch of games got fucked over because of the whole Unity drama. Like one of the
Yeah,
more
dude.
popular games was Silk Song from Hollow Knight. People were wanting to play that game for so long, but I think it was made in Unity and they had to redo the whole entire fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm hearing so many games nowadays, like their newest games are being made in Unity. Like we're actually gonna start having AAA shit coming out of this. Well, okay, I wouldn't go as far in saying AAA, but
Wait, do you mean Godot? Because you said
wait,
made
did I
in,
say Unity?
yeah, you said made it in
Oh.
Unity.
My bad, brain fart. Sorry, Godot.
Yeah.
But so many game companies are now switching to Godot, and I fucking love it. This game engine is blowing up so fast now, and yeah, I'm just excited.
Yeah, talking about developers, I feel like there's been a whole stigma when it comes to words of game developers and whatnot. Like, I feel like people have forgotten what the word indie means. Like, indie means independent. It doesn't mean small. It doesn't mean something like that. It just means they're an independent developer. And people keep thinking that, I feel like they have this image in their mind. Indie means tiny one guy in his fucking garage making.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Because the creators of Baldur's Gate, Larian Studios, they're an indie developer, but they have over 300 employees. That's not fucking small. Like some AAA teams have that many people,
and they still suck.
Yeah, they still fucking suck.
In terms of Unity, they are or Ubisoft, sorry, not Unity. They have 3,000.
Yeah, exactly. So
Rockstar has
I
3,000.
want to also talk about that real quick because Ivan, you're an indie. Technically, you're an indie because you're
I'm indie
by yourself. There's those types of indies. And the reason why I talk about this is because recently I've been watching videos on YouTube about how indies nuts in your mouth. Indie studios have been rising up like this whole wave thing, and it's like
For sure. No, it's because the AAA people,
They
they're getting
suck.
out of touch about
Yeah.
games.
what's happening with AAA games is that people are being paid more to do less work and do less in their video games, which is
Yeah.
hot garbage.
Except GTA 6. That's going to be a masterpiece.
Bet. And it's like, I don't know what I was gonna try to bring on this, but it's like I need to state that I need to get that off my mind, because like I feel like more people need to get into that mindset of like, oh, it's not indie does not equal to small. Indie,
And also, indie, I'm glad that indie does not equal bad.
yeah. Well, I
Like-
mean, you can have some shit indie games.
Okay,
like,
I mean, that is true. That is true. But, I mean, I'm saying, like,
brain rot slop.
what was it? I was about to say Among Us. No, it wasn't Among Us.
Lethal
I
Company?
literally... Lethal Company, yes, thank you. That was made by one guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Undertale was
And
made by one
that
guy.
outsold Call of Duty, by the way.
Yeah, that did. That was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Outsold Call of Duty. That one man band.
Yeah.
Then again,
AAA
Call of Duty was like on the fucking like descend of the century,
Well,
anyway.
yeah,
Yes.
that's true. But just the fact that one guy can outsell a whole ass fucking company of like thousands of developers.
Power World's another example. They're an indie company.
But that's just proving, because back then, like even like 5 years ago, like you wouldn't really see these kind of.
But the thing is, Ivan, is that 5 years ago, indie games nowadays have the budget of AAA's several years ago.
Well, okay, I guess. Well, not Lethal Company.
No, not. But I'm talking about like other again, like
Or
Power
Among
World.
Us.
Power World costs $2 million to make.
Yeah.
Power World was $2 million to make, and they were just betting on like hope either this ship sails or it's fucking sinks, and they're like, well, we got to try, and it thankfully they won the bet
Yeah.
and it was successful. Well, it's like
Yeah.
now games cost way more money to make. And then like the fucking AAAs cost like hundreds of millions to make, even though they're like absolute dog shit now. Like, how the fuck you gonna spend $100 million and the game be ass? Like, what the fuck?
CEO stuff, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Because the fucking fucking Tarkov devs, like them shits being greedy fucks and be like,
They learn
we're-
from the
we gotta-
best.
we gotta do this to make more
Yeah.
money. Why make a good game that will sell a bunch while instead of we just
Oh,
squeeze
I guess
money?
other stuff like Godot. Well, while we're still talking about like indie stuff, of course I'm following all of like the Godot engine stuff because I've just been a fan of Godot for so long now, years. So I'm extra happy that it's taken off.
Mhm.
But there's been some other games like on Steam that you guys probably haven't heard of, but has absolutely blown up on Steam. I don't know if you saw the ads for oh shit, it was like the Penguin Heist game. I don't know if y'all know what that one.
No.
No.
Here. It was huge on Steam. Like they were advertising and everything. Let me
mean,
hold on.
There's
Let
also
me look it up.
you can look that up, but there was also
Yeah.
another game that was similar. There's like a new indie game that was like basically like you're a hermit crab and someone stole your shell. It's like
Yeah.
a Dark Souls like game.
Yeah. Oh, it's called The Greatest Penguin Heist of All Time. That game was made in Godot. And I remember like even the dude was posting on Reddit his development thing, and like even when he released it, he was like, "Yo, I just made this game, go check it out." Like I saw this whole thing from concept to release, and that thing kind of blew up, and he's made a good bit of money off of that.
Mhm.
And I think he made more now.
But yeah, indie developers coming up their games instead of AAAs, because I think that one of the main reasons why indies are coming up is because they're actually the ones taking risks and new ideas of
Yeah.
trying something new. And guess what? When they work, they fucking work, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
People are tired of these AAA stuff now.
This
Dude,
AAA slop that used to be so good. It used to be so good. There's a reason why they used to be, the fucking, they're so big now is because back then they were made with like, passion and fucking heart. in their
That's
their
what's
games.
missing. And it shows.
But what happened was that the people from like Hollywood and everywhere else noticed is like, hey, games are making a shit ton of money. Let's go inside there and start investing and changing how games work,
Yeah.
which is stupid. And also, I still find it really funny how you didn't, for one, you didn't believe that video games made more than the Hollywood and something else combined.
I
You don't
still
believe
need
that.
to see the data on
It's
that.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. Like gaming makes more. It is the most expensive entertainment industry ever. Movies cannot even compare. Like how much games make. And of course, gaming is a luxury for us and whatnot. It's a luxury hobby. It's an expensive one nowadays because of the fucks keep making it expensive. But that's why we have the indie devs, selling Helldivers, $40, amazing game, many hours, $250 for Tarkov. Here's pay to win shit, and go fuck yourself with your with this cheating game and whatnot. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, after a very quick internet search, yeah, Axel, you are actually correct. Holy shit.
They make a lot of money.
So much more.
Yeah.
So I saw, hold on. So in 2022, the global gaming industry generated an estimated $184.4 billion. Wow, it's bigger than the movie and music industry combined.
Yeah, that's what it was. Movie and music industry combined, it makes more than both of them.
So in the same time period in 2022, global record music sales was only 26.2 billion, and the movie industries was only 26 billion. So, and it still made more than twice that combined.
Yeah. It's those greedy fucks over there coming to the gaming industry and trying to change, because right now AAA is trying to make a game that'll catch everyone, as many people as possible. But the saying goes from one of the people at Nintendo, a game for everyone is a game for no one.
Yeah.
So, they just do not understand how gaming works and how it truly should be.
They make so much more money.
Make a game for a niche community and they'll love it to death and they'll support it for the rest of their existence. But try to make a net as big as possible to catch as many people, Call of Duty, Halo in recent times, and no one will fucking like it. I say no one. They're still like, okay. A better example would probably be like Payday 3 or the new whatchamacallit?
Kerbal Space Program 2.
Not Kerbal. I'm talking about like bad examples because Kerbal is actually good.
Kerbal 2 is bad.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no,
it came out so bad. I was so upset.
Kerbal is such a good game though, dude.
I know. Dude, I've been playing Kerbal 1 again.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Kerbal 2. Yeah, Kerbal is another example. Payday 3 is an example. There was like this fucking Marvel slop or whatever with Harley. Am I thinking right?
Oh, the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, the Suicide Squad game. There's like fucking 20 people playing that game right now.
Brandon, do you play that?
Nope.
No, it's garbage. It's some garbage live action slop. Slop is my new word of the week.
Oh, I think they said something about like that game is shutting down after their first season or something like that.
No one's fucking playing that game. And guess how much money that cost to make? That was like $100 million or some shit like that.
Oh my god!
Just to get the likeness rights for some of those characters too.
That game development, like, it's just garbage. It's just bad. And it's wild.
That's insane.
You really do be like that.
But anyways, we'll be going back to our Baldur's Gate and my Helldivers 2. I can play Helldivers 2, by the way, now, and I love the game. Thankfully, they fixed all the crashing stuff, so I can finally go back and enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, well, since you're talking about that, you want to talk about what happened with you?
Oh, yeah. I got myself a new graphics card, and what do you think? It actually fixed everything.
Yeah, he switched over to AMD graphics card, and lo and behold, all of his problems from the NVIDIA shit was gone.
Yeah. Gone, vanished.
Yeah, because NVIDIA.
Fuck NVIDIA. Very cringe.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That was pretty much the update on me. Nothing really new has happened.
Just no more crashes.
Number crashes. That's good.
Fuck yeah.
Stronger
It probably runs
computer.
better. Yeah. How
Yeah.
is it with the new graphics card?
Um,
Because I don't know if we said this in the preview or in the previous episodes, but he upgraded from a GTX 1080 to a Radeon RX 6800,
pretty
which is
big
an
jump.
AMD.
Pretty big
It's a
jump.
huge jump. Yeah. So how's the performance on it? Because I've
think
never
it's
owned
good.
a 6800.
It's pretty good. Like
It's better than
I-
my current GPU.
Yeah,
I have a
'cause,
6700.
like most of my gaming experience, I always play on low settings no matter what. Like always. So I never played on the higher settings. And recently I
Wait, but
played.
why?
'Cause that's just like how I play. Like I like to have as much FPS as possible, so I always put it on low settings no matter what.
Okay.
But because I have this opportunity to actually play on slightly higher and still not reduce my FPSs that much, I play Helldivers on higher settings, and it looks gorgeous. Helldivers looks super nice. Like,
Who
who'd have
knew?
thought?
Not being on low is
Yeah.
good.
But of course, I swapped it back to low after a couple games because I like the faster FPS.
Dude, you don't even have a monitor that does high refresh rate.
Yeah, but
So
it's
what's
just,
the point?
it
Anything
just-
more than 60 is bad.
It feels better. It just feels snappier.
I guess so. But you'll always be limited by your refresh rate.
Yeah. Well, if anything, that's what my future upgrades are about. I'm gonna get a new monitor and then maybe completely change out the computer with new PC parts and whatnot, new motherboard and whatnot, CPU.
So yeah, are you still gonna try to just
Most likely.
upgrade your entire thing?
But most likely, when you eventually come over, I'll probably order it like a week or two before you head over here, and then we'll build the computer again together.
Okay.
And if anything, I'll order like a cheap case, like a super cheap case, so then I can use the old parts to actually make another computer. Because I do want to stream in the future. I keep saying that,
Yeah.
but I was thinking of like somehow using two computers.
You
Like
really
one-
don't need two PCs.
But I can. If I can, I will.
You really don't.
You don't.
I don't know why you're so like.
I want. It
stuck on
sounds cool
that.
as fuck, dude. I want to do it. All right.
Oh my god.
A lot of people don't do that. This is like I'm being super privileged
it's-
right now.
It's not worth it.
I'm gonna be real. It's probably not even gonna work in your favor, especially you're on Linux now. So
Oh yeah, you're right. Probably. But
No, you
anyways,
can.
and you would have to do a lot more workarounds than if you were just on Windows.
what I could
Mm.
do is I could like no, but that would make it worse because like you want the good computer to be running your game and whatnot, and that's everything on AMD.
I mean, what you're most likely gonna do is, I don't know how the two gaming PC or the two like streaming setup PC thing is working, but I assume you need a graphics card, or not a graphics card, a capture card.
Probably, yeah.
And if that's the case, why not just use a capture card to stream?
In my brain,
Instead
it
of
sounds
just-
a lot cooler. Okay, stop crushing my dreams.
Yeah, I got two computers.
Your CPU is going to be so powerful, and already your GPU is really powerful. You're not going to have a problem. I was able to stream and game on beautiful settings on your current PC with the previous graphics card just fine.
And download Anime at the same time.
And maybe.
So
I
don't
guess then
know.
my only issue is just having more monitors. I guess that's the
Yeah.
only thing.
Yeah, you just need more monitors. That's how I did it, because I had 3 monitors.
Yeah, dude, I used to have 3 monitors as well. Then one of them broke, and now I'm sad, and I'm down to 2. I was
Yeah,
so
I'm
used to
sadly
having
onto
3,
2.
dude. It's not even funny. Like once you upgrade and having more monitors, you really can't go back because you're just so used to the extra space.
Yeah, 2 is the minimum I'll go. I'll never go back to 1. I can't do 1.
One's too small.
You're tiny.
Unless it's like an ultra wide. I don't know.
No, ultra wide's
Well, like
perfect. I
those
would
vertical
never-
ones.
No,
Vertical
like
mon-
just one long big
No,
monitor.
I hate that. I want everything to be separate. Like, because if I
Eh.
ever go full screen in a game, I want it like full screen. Because like, how does full screen even work?
Go
with ultra wide?
big, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. But sounds cool though.
Kinda.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. I think we can wrap this up, fellas. Thank you so much for listening or watching or however you consume our content. If you want to follow us, subscribe, do all that fun shit, be down below, rate us 5 stars, the whole shebang. You know the drill. Got anything else to say, losers?
AMD better.
Fucking what was the new website we were uploading to? I'll make sure this time's actually on time.
Oh, Odyssey. Yeah, that's
Odyssey.
true. Yeah. Check us out on Odyssey
Check
too.
us out on Odyssey.
Yeah.
It'd be the same concept, but listen to us again.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
Odyssey.
on an open source platform.
Yeah, because last week because it's fucking weird compared to YouTube uploading. I'm extending this outro a little bit, but like how Odyssey uploads work is like you have to stay on the page entirely until it's finished uploading. And
Wait,
I'm like,
YouTube's the same way.
no, YouTube isn't. Like the second you click the button and put the video in, that's it. You can close it and it's done. And then YouTube will
I thought
do
you
their
meant when the
shit.
file's uploading.
No, yeah, you'll do that in the background. But no, for Odyssey, you have to sit there until it's done.
Whack.
Yeah, so it's like, I guess it doesn't have enough money to allow you to do that yet. But hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. See you later,
Bye.
stinkies.